my pal.
Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. Hello there. Welcome back to Turnabout, the game show that tests your word power and your vocabulary. Also, a game very much of tactical skills. Now, we're playing 24 heats up until our final rounds at the end of the series, when we're going to discover who's going to be the Turnabout champion of 1991 and what a prize they have in store for them. More of that in a little while. 3 brand new contestants every day, each playing 3 colours. The idea being to make a row of 3 or 4 of their own colour on the Turnabout board. Now, each sphere turns in sequence from red to green to blue to red to green and blue and so on. For a row of 3 like that, you would get 5 points. For a row of 4, you would get 10 points. Now, by playing that sphere game, that is the only way you can score points in the game of Turnabout, but you've got to be very quick at answering the word game as well. So let's meet today's 3 contestants. And they are, playing red, Frank Turvey from Cardiff. Playing green, Patricia Elliott from Hinton St George in Somerset. And playing blue, Vince Henderson from Cheltenham in Gloucestershire. Welcome to the 3 of you. Thank you for coming to play Turnabout. In this first game, I'll give you clues to certain words, each of which will contain the same 3 letters or 3-letter word within them. All right? This first round will last for 3.5 minutes. We've got a timer, the sands of time, which will take us through it. So can we turn that about, please? There it goes. The 3-letter word is rap or R-A-P. A large yellow citrus fruit. Yes, Vince?
Grapefruit.
Grapefruit is correct. If you look at the sphere board, you'll see that there are 4 grey spheres in the centre. You can nominate one of those now to be your colour, if you so wish.
B3.
B3 goes to blue. Good choice. That gives you your first 5 points. A piece of metal scattered from an exploded shell. Yes, Patricia?
Shrapnel.
Shrapnel is right. OK, your turn to go to the board.
C2.
C2. Let's turn that. That goes to green. No points for that. Curative treatment. Vince, just a little bit quicker than Patricia there.
Therapy.
Therapy is right.
C2.
C2 once again goes from green to blue and gives you 10 points for that diagonal row of 4. An eccentric and contrived device. Yes, Patricia?
Contraption.
Yes, it is a contraption. Over to the board once more. 2 grey spheres still to go.
C3.
C3 goes to green. Doesn't give you any points for that. The study of the countries of the earth. Yes, Frank?
Geography.
Geography is correct, and it's your turn now to move a sphere.
Yes, to red. Yeah, B2.
B2, that's the final grey sphere now, goes to red. A strip of leather for fastening. Vince?
Strap.
Yes, it is. No more grey spheres left.
A3.
A3, why not? That goes from green to blue, and we'll give you 5 points for that row there. Male sporting support, and I don't mean cheerleaders. Yes, Frank?
Jockstrap.
Well said, sir. Absolutely right.
B3.
B3 goes from blue to red, and you score your first 10 points. Well done. Yellow plant grown for its oily seed. Vince?
Rape.
Rape it is, yes.
A1.
A1. You may see those huge fields of yellow oil seed rape there. 10 points for that. In the spirit of a 16th century Italian painter. Vince?
Raphaelite.
Raphaelite is absolutely right, yes.
C3.
C3, one of the few greens left on the board, disappears, gives you another 5 points, taking your score up to 35. Frank is on 10. Patricia, yet to score. A very tall building. Frank?
Skyscraper.
Yes, correct.
Right.
What can you do now?
C2.
C2 goes from blue to red, gives you another 5 points. Avaricious or greedy. Vince?
Rapacious.
Yes, correct, rapacious.
B2.
B2 goes from red to green. We'll go to blue next time. Swinging horizontal bar used by Vince.
Trapeze.
Yes, I don't know if they are used by you. Used by acrobats is what I was going to say.
B2.
B2, you may turn B2, which goes from green to blue, gets you another 5 points for that. That noise then means that we're at the end of that particular part of the round, so let's just have a look at the scores. Patricia hasn't yet scored. Frank has 15, but in the lead at this halfway stage is Vince with 40. And so RAP will now turn about to become PAR. And can we turn about the timer, please? Go away. Frank.
Depart.
Yes.
B2.
B2, once again, goes to red. You score 15 points, 10 points for that row, 5 points for that row. Remission of punishment given by the Queen. Frank again.
Pardon.
Yes, just beating Patricia to the button.
C3.
C3 goes from blue to red. You score 5 points for that row and 5 for that row, taking your score now on to 40, along with Vince. Excessive carefulness of money. Yes, Patricia?
Parsimony.
Quite right. Over to the board. Let's get some more greens up there. Red's turn to green.
C2.
I think that's a good choice. C2 goes from red to green. Brief flash of light accompanied... Yes, Frank?
Spark.
Yes. Accompanied by an electric discharge.
A1.
A1 moves on to red, gives you another 10 points for that diagonal row of 4. A large spotted feline. Vince just beating Patricia again.
Leopard.
Leopard is correct.
B3.
B3 goes to green, and of course we'll go to blue next time. That could help you, in fact, Patricia. A sponsor at baptism. Frank.
Godparents.
Yes, correct.
C4.
C4, which is blue, goes on to red, gives you 5 points for that. The French capital. You must all know that, but Frank was the quickest on the button.
Paris.
Paris it is.
A4.
Gai Paris.
Sorry.
A4 goes from blue to red, and another 10 points, taking your score now up to 65. The segregation of races. Frank?
Apartheid.
Quite right. Practiced in South Africa. Very quick on the button.
A2.
A2 goes from blue to red. Patricia, I know you know most of these answers. You just want to be a little bit quicker on the button if you can. Observe the similarity of one thing. Vince.
Compare.
Just in time. Well done. Over to the board.
Oh dear, where have they all gone?
Well, you may want to turn some reds to blue, reds to green rather, which will then go to blue after that.
I think I'll go C2.
C2. All right, that goes to blue. You can see how the tactics really begin to take over this game. Biennial umbelliferous plant used as a herb. Vince.
Parsnip.
Incorrect. That's 5 points away from you for answering incorrectly. Frank, I see your light is on because you were the next person to push their button.
Parsley.
Parsley is the correct answer.
And that must be C2.
Yes, I think it probably is. That goes from blue to red, gives you 5 points for that row and 10 points for that row. Prepared animal skin for writing on. Frank.
Parchment.
Parchment is right.
A3.
A3 will turn from blue to red, and you score another 10 points. Famous pen manufacturer. Yes, Vince.
Parker.
Yes, Parker. You may turn a sphere.
C2.
C2, and why not? That goes from red to green. Gets another green up on the board for Patricia. If we just take a look at the scores. Patricia hasn't yet scored, but there's a long way to go in this game yet. Vince has scored 35, but out in the lead at this stage is Frank with 90. So I'll just ask Patricia and Vince if they'll just sit back and relax for a moment, regain their composure while the lights go down on you. And Frank Turvey from Cardiff, you now go on to play our star game. What will happen here is I'll give you clues to certain words. There'll be 16 words which will come up on the screen in front of you in a moment. You'll have 50 seconds to eliminate as many of those as possible from the screen. 5 points for each one you eliminate, all right? And a bonus 20 points if you manage to eliminate all 16. So you have a potential scoring chance of 100 points. So can we see those 16 words on the screen, please? There they are. I'll give you 10 seconds to look over them, see which ones are there, all containing the three letters P-A-R or R-A-P. Your 50 seconds starts now. Wrestle with.
Grapple.
Yes. Make ready.
Prepare.
Yes. Ecstatic delight.
Rapture.
Yes. Small brown bird.
Sparrow.
Yes. South American country.
Paraguay.
Yes. Equality.
Parity.
Yes. Remove from packaging.
Unwrap.
Yes. Separate.
Apart.
Yes. Needle-shaped crystal of irritant substance formed in a plant.
Rapide.
Yes. He killed Achilles.
Paris.
Yes. Light-thrusting dueling sword.
Rapier.
Yes. Father and mother.
Parents.
Yes. The fruit of a vine.
Grape.
Yes. Excessively dried out.
Parched.
Yes. Dealer in textiles and fabrics.
Draper.
Yes. Device for snaring animals.
Trap.
Well done. Correct. So, Frank, well done. All 16 words wiped off the board, giving you the maximum possible 100 points. Added to your first round score gives you a total of 190 points. Let's now move on to our second round. They've all got used to playing the colours, the changes of red to green to blue, so I think it'd be fun to turn that about as well. We turn everything else about in this game. So the spheres will now change from blue to green to red. All right? So you've got to rethink the game. The three-letter word is IVI, so can we turn about the timer, please? And the festival of commemorating the birth of Christ. Patricia.
Nativity.
Is right. Now, in this case, the one blue that's left will go to green, but you may find it more helpful to turn some of the reds to blue, which will go to green the next time.
D2.
D2 goes from red to blue. An advantage one individual may have over another. Vince.
Privilege.
Yes, indeed, it is. Lots of reds for you, Vince.
Yes. C3.
C3 goes from red to blue. Okay. Keeper of records. Frank.
No.
No. No other lights are on. I can't take 5 points away from you, Frank, because you haven't scored yet. The word is archivist. Archivist. Discovered the Victoria Falls, I presume. Frank again.
Livingston.
Yes, Dr. David Livingston.
With green to red now, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Yeah, it's B3.
B3 goes from green to red, and you score your first 10 points of this particular game. Oh, 15, in fact. Sorry, missed that one. Worthless details or unimportant, yes, Vince.
Trivia.
Trivia or unimportant trifles.
B4.
B4 becomes blue, gives you your first 5 points. A single person. Yes, Frank.
No.
No, that is 5 points
Yeah.
away in that case, Frank, I'm afraid, taking your score to 10. Vince's light is on because he was the next person to push the button.
An individual.
Yes, an individual is right.
B3.
Long, hard stare at the board to turn B3 from red to blue. Wanton and libidinous. Yes, Patricia.
Lascivious.
Quite right. Quite a few blues there to turn.
D1.
All right, D1. That goes to green. Doesn't increase the score. To mark off or separate into parts. Patricia again.
Divide.
Yes, divide. Now, can you score this time? I think if you look carefully, you might find somewhere to go.
D2.
D2, I think that's as good as any. That turns and gives you a row of 3, giving you 5 points, along with Vince, and Frank has 10, so it's a very close game, this one. Of the city or citizen. Yes, Vince.
Civic.
Civic is correct.
B2.
B2 goes to blue, and you score a further 5 points. A member of a community not in the armed forces. Frank.
Civilian.
Yes, that's right.
It's green turning. C1.
C1 goes from green to red, that's right, and that gives you a further 5 points. Evading work or duty. Yes, Patricia.
Skiving.
Yes, it is skiving. Now, can you score some more points here, Patricia?
C3.
C3 goes from blue to green. Doesn't get you any points, though. Giving up the right or claim. Giving up the right or claim. After the noise, Vince, I'm afraid, the word is waving. Right, waving. So that noise means that we're halfway through this round. If we look at the scores, Patricia's on 5, Vince has 10, but in the lead once again is Frank with 15. Now, the more observant of you may have noticed that IVI will now turn about to remain IVI. And could we turn about the timer, please? Practice of experimenting surgically with animals. Frank.
Vivisection.
Is the correct answer.
Green to red. C2.
C2, as he thinks out the order of the sphere. Inclination. Vince.
Proclivity.
Yes, it is proclivity. That's a good one.
B1.
B1 will go from red to blue, and you score a further 10 points. Forgotten area not having existed. Forgotten area not having existed. Yes, Patricia.
Oblivion.
Yes, it is oblivion. A lot of blues
D4.
there. B4.
D4.
D4, I beg your pardon, goes from red to blue. We'll go to green next time, of course. Reclaim from barbarism. Yes, Frank.
Civilize.
Is the correct answer.
C3.
C3 goes from green to red. Another 10 points there for you. Social and jovial company. Frank.
Convivial.
Correct.
D1.
D1 knocks a green off, I'm sorry to say, Patricia. Producing living young that have reached an advanced Vince.
Viviparous.
Well done, I'm glad I didn't have to say that. An advanced state of development.
C3.
C3 goes to blue, gives you a further 5 points, taking you up to 25 alongside Frank. Patricia's on 5. Absent-mindedly unaware. Patricia.
Oblivious.
Yes, it is oblivious.
D4.
D4 goes from blue to green and gives you a further 5 points, bringing your score now up to 10. A joyful celebration. Vince.
Festivity.
Is the correct answer.
A1.
A1 becomes a blue and gives you a further 5 points, taking you now into the lead. A lobby into which members pass when they vote. Patricia.
Division.
Division is right. It's a very close game. Can you score some more points, Patricia? At least get on the way to scoring some more.
D1.
D1 goes from red to blue. If you can get the next one, you could turn that again to green. The constant relapsing into crime. Frank.
Recidivism.
Correct. Well, well worked out.
Green to red. God. B1.
B1, that's a blue, and that goes to a green. The share that is paid out by way of interest, Vince.
Dividend.
Yes. A dividend.
C2.
C2 goes from red to blue, and you've got a further 5 points, taking you on to 35. A state of being kept against one's will. Yes. Yes, Frank, sorry.
Captivity.
Captivity. Sorry, I just threw myself by reading it rather badly. Yes.
D4.
D4 goes to red, no more score. Double-pointed compasses. Frank again.
Dividers.
Dividers is correct.
B4.
B4 goes to green. Growing healthily. Time is up. Growing healthily is thriving. If we look at the scores to see who's done the best there. Patricia, you did quite well in that round. You managed to score 10 points. Frank, our winner of the last Star game, scored 25, but the leader this time is Vince with 35. So that means Frank will now join Patricia in the shadows for a while. So if you'd like to sit back and relax. Vince, your turn to be in the spotlight now and go and play the Star game. 16 words will come up on the board in front of you. Your task is to eliminate as many of those from the board as possible inside 50 seconds from the clues that I give you. Each one is worth 5 points. You get a bonus 20 points if you manage to eliminate all 16. So you could score 100, the maximum possible score, which is what Frank managed to do. So can we see those 16 words on the screen, please? There they all are, all of them containing IVI. Just 10 seconds to glance across the board, see which words are there and where they all are. Your 50 seconds start now. Not dead.
Living.
Yes. Very bright.
Vivid.
Yes. Very angry.
Livid.
Yes. Holy.
Divine.
Yes. Father of ancient Roman epic poetry.
Livius.
Yes. Polite.
Civil.
Yes. Entering water head first.
Diving.
Yes. Pursuits game.
Pursuits game.
Pursuits game.
Trivial.
Yes. The act of donating.
Giving.
Yes. Warm coastal district on the Mediterranean.
Riviera.
Yes. Creating discord.
Divisive.
Yes. The license needed to control a car.
Driving.
Yes. Theology.
Divinity.
Yes. Time for confession according to Shakespeare.
Shriving.
Yes. Roman Empress, mother of Tiberius.
Livia.
Yes. Jazz dancing.
Jiving.
Yes. Vince, very well played. You got that absolutely on the last moment, in the nick of time. So, Vince, you managed to score 100 points. So that brings us to the end of the game. We'll now add all the scores together from that round and from the first round. And if we look at the totals, we'll see that Patricia has 10 points. Vince, who played so well in the Star game just then, has scored 170. But our winner for today, playing red, was Frank Turvey with 215. Well, I'm afraid a valiant effort by you, Vince, failed to get your score into the top 9, but our winner today is up there in 9th place with his 215 points, but still in joint first place with 435 points each are Trevor Grundy and Paul Pridmore. Now, Frank, that's quite an important score because it may be high enough to get you into the finals at the end of the series, and who knows, you may even become the Turnabout champion of 1991. If you do, this is what you'll win. New Zealand is your destination as Turnabout champion of 1991. After your relaxing flight with the Pride of the Pacific, you'll experience the breathtaking beauty of the world's most scenic country, and how better to see it than by luxury coach. Your friendly tour representatives are experts at showing off all that New Zealand has to offer. A really wonderful prize, I think you'll agree, for the winner of Turnabout at the end of the series. 2 weeks in New Zealand, can't be bad at all. But Frank, as today's winner anyway, you'll take home this Chambers English Dictionary. Well played, you did very well indeed. And Patricia and Vince, you don't go home empty-handed, of course. You'll get the concise version of that dictionary. And all three of you, I'm glad to say, will also get a copy of the Turnabout book. Thank you very much indeed for playing Turnabout today. Well played. Thank you very much indeed for watching at home. Join us again for the next game, won't you? Till then, goodbye.
Good dog.